Kurumjari, Vanakkam, and Namaste. Today I'm going to talk about to the continuation of what I have discussed it in the last video. This is about to know how to download your charts and how to know what is the Rasi of an individual, how to make out that what is your Rasi and what is your lagna. So let me start with it. What I'll do is I'll just share with you one of the free website. Okay, so it is one of the free websites, so where you can see that you will get to see about the Kundali or birth chart. In that particular place, you have to write your name. So I'll just write as Meena, female. So let it be as it is for today's date and 2000. Let the time be as it is, and let me write it as a Chennai. And you have to write what is the exact timing of the place where you are born with. You have to write the date of birth exactly and the time of birth as per the time when a person is born. So just click as get Kundli, and in this birth chart or Kundli, what you can do is before that you can edit your chart here. So why do we need to edit is by default it will download the North Indian chart style, but I'm going to share with you about the South Indian way of seeing the chart. So when you do editing, you'll get to see here that advanced settings is there. In that advanced settings, when you click it, you have the way to check out whether North Indian style is what you want, the chart type, or a South Indian style. So let me put it as a South Indian and put it as done. So the moment I do it done, then you can take a print of your own chart. This is one of the free website. Like that, so many other free websites are there. This is called as an Astro Sage. I'm not promoting this website, but this site is what I normally get to see about it. So let me share with you the chart, how it looks like. So this the chart will be, let me share it again. This is the downloaded chart. So you can see it here that in this downloaded chart, you will get to see about that person's Kundali. Meena, female, born in 16/8/2000 on Wednesday, time of birth as 3:29 as per the Chennai address. Okay, so this is what the lagna chart is, and from this lagna chart only we are going to predict about what is your Rasi and as well as what is your lagna. So there is a slight difference between the Rasi and lagna, which I'll discuss it later. First we'll try to identify how to know what is your chart. Okay, so what is your Rasi? So if you have to see here, you can see that in this chart, in this lagna chart, the place where the moon is kept, that is the place where the person's Rasi will be. So every sign, which we have discussed in the last, that 9 different planets, 12 signs and 12 houses. So if you see the number of boxes, there are 12 boxes. So it means that 12 signs are there. And there are 12 houses and 9 different planets. And wherever the moon is kept, wherever the moon is placed, I would say that, and that place, that particular box, that sign is what the person's Rasi will be. And the place where it will normally write it as an ASC as per the South Indian chart, or sometimes it will denote with the double line, which I'll show it to you. Okay, so let me stop sharing this. And if you see it here, you can see that what we'll do is, so what we'll do is we can see about the sign where you can check it as a moon sign. Moon, what is the lagna and Rasi is this way. Okay, so I'll share the screen again, and this is the screen. Okay, so you can see here that in this particular screen, this is not the one. Let me share it again. And this is the keynote. Okay, fine. So you can see here that any kind of a Rasi for the North Indian and South Indian prediction is similar, but the only way how it is different is in terms of the way the chart is being drawn. So the left hand side of the chart is what you call it as a South Indian style. So the South Indian style will draw like this. So in the upper part 4 boxes, side 3 down, and then again, and it will go till 12. So it starts from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 12. So what does this one indicate is, as per the South Indian, the signs are fixed. It means what is written as 1 is the place for Aries, 2 is the place for Taurus. So all the signs are having their own sequence, and according to that sequence only these particular boxes are fixed. So 1 is always the place for Aries as per the South Indian, 2 is always the place for Taurus, 3 is always the place for Gemini, 4 is for Cancer, 5 is for Leo, 6 is for the Virgo, 7 is for the Libra, 8 is for the Scorpio, 9 is for the Sagittarius, 10 is for the Capricorn, 11 is for the Aquarius, and 12 is for the Pisces. So this is the South Indian style of drawing, or the chart, predicting the chart. So the signs are fixed, but the houses are not fixed. Houses, there are 12 houses, and in the 12 houses the first house is always starting with the one where it is mentioned as like a one cross. Can you see here in the fifth number box, MA, it is written this particular one cross is there. This is an indication of being as a lagna, which is the first house. So it will go as per the clockwise. So 5 is the first house, 6 is second house, 7 is third house, fourth house, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 becomes the place where 4 is written there. So it always starts with the first one, which is called as a lagna house. Sometimes they will put it like a cross, or otherwise sometimes it will be in this way also. Sometimes it will be double cross also. Can you see here that where it is written as 1, the red color box, this is the lagna house. So the lagna, it can be sometimes double cross, or sometimes it can be mentioned as ASC. So you can see here that ASC is mentioned. So wherever the single cross or double cross or ASC is mentioned, that place is called as a lagna house as per the South Indian chart. And the lagna house, from there only you will start counting your first house. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 11th, 12th. So what is fixed as per the South Indian chart is the signs, the place where the signs are there, like starting from Aries till the Pisces, that signs are fixed. So the place what it is mentioned as a fourth, this place is always for Aries. It will not change as per the South Indian chart. I hope we are clear with that. So after that, I'll share it with you that how to know what is the place for the sun sign, moon sign and lagna. Lagna, for a person's lagna need not be similar with the person's Rasi, and it is not necessary that it is to be always different. Sometimes it can be similar for some people, sometimes it can be different for some people. The only thing is houses are counted from the lagna house. So lagna, how to identify? Only when that particular box as per the South India is written as ASC, or otherwise single cross, or otherwise double cross. So from that place, when you start counting it, that particular first place is called as a lagna house, the lagna Rasi. So as per this, the one is the lagna. So the person's lagna is Aries, because one is always starting with the Aries. And if you see in this particular box, the first house is where the number 5 is written. So number 5 is the place for Leo. So this particular person's lagna is the Leo. So likewise, we'll get to know what is the lagna. So but the signs are fixed. As I told you, that Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. This one you need to by heart it. We cannot change the order of this particular sign. And as per the South India, the place where the signs are placed, there is also fixed. Only the houses are not fixed. It is not about me. It is also not about you alone. It is for every one of us. The signs are fixed. So once we know this concept, how to know what is the Rasi? As I told you that lagna, how to identify as per the South India is, they will mention as a ASC or single cross or double cross. The Rasi, how will we know, is the place where the moon is being placed. So if you see here, there are 9 planets. All the 9 planets has got a short form or a short way of writing it. So if you start with the sun, sun is a SU. Moon means MO. So if you see here in this 9, the person's MO is there, moon is there. So it means the 9th place is this particular person's Rasi, and the 1 place is this particular person's lagna. So does this person's lagna is Aries and Rasi is Sagittarius. This is how we'll know, because the houses are fixed. As you know that this is the first house, first not house, the first place which is Aries and the ninth place which is Sagittarius as per this particular chart. I hope we are clear with it. Now I'll discuss with you about how each of the Rasis are giving different meaning about the personality and characteristics of a person. So let me share with you that how it is. So you can see that I'll share with you my mind map. So as I told you that every one of us have got 12 houses, 9 planets. Definitely, it is not that one planet is missing in one's chart. Can never be like that. It is always 9 planets will be placed in everyone's chart. And 12 signs will definitely will have an influence, because each of the 12 houses, the first houses can be in any one of the sign, second houses can be in any one of the sign, but it will be as per the clockwise direction, the way how it is counted. So, but the only thing is, out of the 12 signs, one sign will be for the Rasi, one sign will be for the Lagna. And sometimes a person can have both the Lagna and Rasi same. And Rasi, how to identify? To repeat it, the place where the moon is being placed, that particular place, that particular sign, that is the Rasi for that person. So there are 12 signs, and let me discuss with you about what is the characteristics of a first sign. So the first sign is Aries. So what kind of a person is Aries will be? Aries, the ruling planet. The every houses has got the owner. Like how if you build a house, you are the owner. If you stay in a rented house, that particular rented house also will have an owner. So every signs will have their owner lord. That is called as a ruling planet. So the ruling planet for Aries is always Mars, and Mars is a fire element. So what happened to this kind of a person if Aries is a, like a Rasi or a Lagna or whatever it may be? They will have a tendency to have a, like a planet. It signifies the planet of energy. Mars is full of energy and action. They always love to take action. They are action oriented, natural leader. They are born leader. They know how to lead people, and they are competitive in nature, sometimes impatient because of wanting to take the action fast. They cannot be very patient, short temper, and because of being as a leader, and their ego gets a little bit sensitive, that there is a chances of having an ego clash if the relationship with others are not properly handled. And this is the characteristics of a person who is a Aries sign. Aries sign means Aries Rasi or Aries Lagna, both will be more or less similar, and I'll tell with you about the difference between the two in the next. So what exactly is, how is this Taurus nature? So if you see about the Taurus nature, Taurus is by default, like, it is called as earth element, and the ruling planet for Taurus is Venus. So from the word Venus, Venus is for beauty, Venus is for the love for calm and peace. So this particular Rasi, which is a Taurus Rishabha, this person will be mostly stable, grounded, practical in nature, as well as they are very steady, calm and composed, and strong-willed and determined person. Sometimes, Taurus, they can be stubborn in the way what they think and what they want to do. They are very patient but slow to adapt or change, and they values security as well as a routine job. They are okay. Taurus are able to do the routine job also. This is about the Taurus character. And the next one we'll see about the Gemini. The Gemini are, the ruling planet for Gemini is a Mercury, and it's an air element. So being as an air element and also being ruled by Mercury, Mercury, the planet is called as Buddha. Buddha means highly intelligent and curious person, and this person will be excellent communicators. So those who are Gemini means Mithun, they are excellent communicators and conversationalist, quick-witted. They are able to think fast, and they are very sharp-minded. They are adaptable and versatile, but because of being very sharp-minded and all, they are very restless and always seeking new experiences, because they get to learn fast. They are witty, So they always seek for learning new things. Sociable and friendly. They love networking with people. Great at multitasking because they think very fast. Though may struggle to focus. They may find a little difficulty to focus on one thing because they are able to think so many things at the same time. Emotionally detached but intellectually engaged. They are intellectually high. Can be indecisive or inconsistent due to overthinking. And let us see about the Cancer. So, if you see about the Cancer people are the ruling planet for Cancer is Moon. So, Moon is a water element. So, what happened to those people who are Cancer as a Rasi or a lagna? They are highly emotional and sensitive person because moon has got its own, like, I mean, like from new moon to full moon, it changes its shape as per the reflection of the sun. So there is a reason, like, I mean, the moon being as ruling planet in Cancer, which is a Karkat or Kadagam, in this particular highly emotional and sensitive person, nurturing, caring, and as well as protective, like a mother. Strong intuition power they have, and they are able to imagine, and they are moody and easily get influenced by surroundings. Loyal and deeply attached to families and home. They are family oriented people, introvert and reserved around strangers. They are possessive of their loved ones and relationships. They are prone to worry because their emotion is very fluctuating, so they can think many things a lot, so they're prone to worry and sometimes do overthinking. They have a strong attachment to home, the place where they belong to, the roots, and the mother. Often take on caregiver or protector roles because they sometimes they think that they are the one who has to protect others in the family. So traditional values and love for domestic comfort is always given as a priority by the Cancer people. The next one is we'll see about the Leo. How is this Leo characteristics is? The Leo ruling planet is called as a sun, a fire element. So those who are Simha Rasi or Simha Lagna, they are natural leaders and influencers. They have a strong willpower and determination. They are highly confident, charismatic in nature, and bold. They have a deep sense of honor, loyalty, and integrity. Also they are protective of their loved ones, like how the like, I mean, the lioness will be always taking care about their kids and all. They love to protect their loved ones. Creative and often drawn to the arts or performance. Possess high ambitions and love to be in the spotlight because they are born leaders, so they love to be in the spotlight. And good at organizing and managing people or events. Can be no domineering or egoistic too. They crave for attention and validation, often stubborn and resistant to change. They may become arrogant because they are born leaders, or any kind of a leader, they have their own strong ideology of what they think is right. And since they stick on what they think is right, they sometimes tend to become more arrogant and overly proud, can struggle with criticism or humility. So this is about the characteristics of a Leo. Now let us see about the Virgo. What happens to those people who are having a Virgo as a Rasi or Lagna? So Virgo ruling planet is Mercury. Like how Gemini ruling planet is Mercury. Most of the planet has got two houses except for Sun, Moon. And Rahu and Ketu does not have any house. So you have 12 houses. Sun and Moon has got two houses, one houses, and remaining 10 houses is occupied by five different planets because Rahu and Ketu does not have any house. They are shadow planet. So the Sun is Mercury is the ruling planet for the Virgo, and it is an earth element. So they are practical and grounded, highly intelligent and logical thinkers because Mercury always is denoting about the intelligence, communication ability and all. So they are perfectionist, seek order and precision, hardworking as well as reliable. They are modest and humble, and also they are good communicators because they are ruled by Mercury. And they are excellent at planning and organizing, and they are highly observant. They are able to notice even a small and minute things what has been missed. So this is about the Virgo. Virgo are very good if they happen to clean a place. Also, they love to do it with perfection. Okay, this is about the Virgo as a character, which is called as a Kanya Rasi or Kanya Lagna. Let us see about the Tula Lagna or Tula Rasi. What kind of a characteristics the person will have. And this Tula, which means Libra, is ruled by a planet called Venus. It's an air element. So Tula or the Libra is about the, you can see that the symbol, what it shows is about this balancing symbol. So definitely they give importance to balanced and just natural diplomats. They value fairness and equality. They are good communicators, they are polite, persuasive, as well as excellent in relationships. They are aesthetics and artistic lovers, strong appreciation for beauty, art, and design, and they are partnership oriented. They thrive in relationships because they believe in relationship maintenance, because they know how to make the relationships good. They always seek for harmony over conflict. Instead of fighting, they feel that why to go for a fight, let me just get compromise and let me understand and be in at peace. Intellectually inclined, rational thinkers who weigh all sides before making any decision. That is why they sometimes take time to take decision, because being as like a weighing machine, they are able to think the pros and cons of each and every decision. That makes them to take time. And they are peace loving, avoid arguments, strive for peace and social harmony. Sometimes they are indecisive because of able to see both the pros and cons of any situation. They can struggle with decision making due to desire for balance. They have a strong moral compass. It means they often fight for justice. They don't want any kind of injustice in any scenario, and they are very sensitive to others' needs. They are charming in nature, and they have a social and pleasant personality when they interact with people. They are good at attracting others also. Materially comfortable, enjoy luxury and refinement in anything what they choose, often stylish in appearance, may avoid confrontation even when necessary. This is what the Libra means, the Tula Rasi or Tula Lagna is concerned. The next one is called as a Scorpio. Scorpio, you can see that Scorpio is a Vrishika. So Vrishik Rasi, ruling planet is Mars. Like how Mars has got two houses, one is Aries, one is Scorpio. So the Mars being as a fire element, they are intense and passionate. The Scorpion people are mysterious and secretive in nature. If you tell something to a Scorpion, they know how to maintain that secrecy if you tell them not to tell to others. Highly emotional, but often hide feelings, and they have a strong willpower. They have very strong willpower, and they have a strong determination also. If they decide that they want to do something, they know how to do it. Resilient and transformative by nature. They resilient means if they go down and goes to a situation where it is almost becoming from hero to zero, they know how to come back to the hero again. Possessive and loyal in relationships, highly intuitive, and they are very good in observing, courageous and fearless. They can be revengeful or manipulative when hurt. They seek depth and truth in all things. They are analytical in nature and investigative in nature. Natural healers and counselors they can become. So this is what the characteristics of a Scorpio Rasi or Scorpio Lagna. Now let us see about the Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is what? It is like a Dhanus. Dhanus Rasi or Dhanus Lagana, they are, the ruling planet is Jupiter. Jupiter owns two houses. One of the houses is a Sagittarius, another one is a Pisces. So the Jupiter is there, it's a fire element, adventurous and loves exploring new places and ideas. They have a strong sense of justice. Jupiter is what you call it as a guru, as per the astrology, what we call the another name in Tamil or in the like like I mean in the Hindi also we call it as a guru. Jupiter is the guru. So they give importance to justice, morale, and ethics. They are naturally philosophical. They are spiritual and truth seeking. So the person who is having like I mean like a Sagittarius Rasi or Sagittarius Lagna, they are outspoken and honest, sometimes blunt, and they love freedom and dislikes being restricted. Intellectually curious and open to learning. And their optimistic outlook with a tendency to see the bigger picture will make them to learn things very fast also. They do well in teaching, law, philosophy, religion. They are more spiritual also. Writing or travel related professions also suit them. They prefer to work where other or that offers variety, movement, and intellectual stimulation. They have a strong leadership and mentoring potential. Like, I mean, a person who is of a Jupiter linked planet, which is what a Rasi, which you call it as a Sagittarius, they will often be able to give the like, I mean, a kind of an advice or a counseling. They also are able to do that. And the next Rasi or the understanding is Capricorn. So what exactly is Capricorn? Capricorn is what you call it as a Makar Rasi or Makar Lagna. The ruling planet is Saturn. Saturn owns two houses. One is Capricorn, the next one is Aquarius. So, being the ruling planet of for Saturn, this particular sign, what you call it as a Capricorn, is an art element. They are practical, they're disciplined in nature. Like the Saturn is known as a disciplined planet. The Saturn does not believe in shortcuts. He believes only in the hard work and perseverance. So a person whose Rasi is the house of Saturn, they are mostly practical, disciplined, and hardworking, mostly goal oriented and highly ambitious. And they are serious. They are able to take their responsibility. They are responsible and reliable too. They are patient and persistent in times of challenges when they face. They are reserved and emotionally self controlled. They are natural leaders and organizers. Excellent planners they are, as well as they are good strategies. They are committed to duty and long term success. And they are good with structure, rules, and time management. Loyal and dependable, they have a strong sense of justice as well as fairness. They mature beyond their years. So before they become adult, they are able to become and behave like an adult itself. This is what the characteristics of Makar Rasi or Makar Lagna, which we call it as a Capricorn. The next one is, we call it as Aquarius. Aquarius is, the ruling planet is, yeah, no, sorry, the ruling planet is not Jupiter, it's a Saturn. Aquarius ruling planet is Saturn, which is also water element, Aquarius. They are compassionate, highly empathetic, and sensitive towards the other's feelings. They are imaginative in nature and possesses a very rich imagination and creative vision. They know how to think out of the box. They are highly creative. They have a strong sense of intuition, strong psychic abilities, and an innate understanding of others' emotions. They are adaptable by nature. They are able to go with the flow and adjust to changing situations. And these Aquarius people, we call it as Kumbha Rashi or Kumbha Lagna. They are selfless, often engages in selfless acts of kindness and generosity. And they are artistic in nature, has an affinity for art, music, and other forms of creative expression. They are spiritual, deeply connected to spirituality, mysticism, and the unseen world. If you want to learn astrology, definitely if you have the Aquarius as a Rasi or Lagna, definitely for you it will be very easy to learn that. Overly sensitive can become easily hurt or overwhelmed by emotions. So I think I was talking about uh, yeah, the Pisces. I'm sorry, what I was talking about is about the Pisces. It is about Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruling planet for Pisces, and whatever I was talking about is about the Pisces. And for Aquarius, it is about the Saturn. Saturn, they are highly innovative and progressive, known for being forward thinking and embracing new ideas and technologies. And Aquarius are independent, value personal freedom, and is often seen as a free spirit. And they are not bound by traditional values. Humanitarian, deep interest in social causes, justice, and the collective welfare. They are intellectual and analytical, possesses a sharp, rational mind, and enjoys problem solving. They are eccentric, has unique, sometimes unconventional ways of thinking and acting. And what I was talking about, those who can learn the astrology and all, it is about any kind of occult sciences. Aquarius finds it very easier in comparison to the other Rasi people. They are able to detach themselves from the surroundings, may come off as emotionally distant or aloof, as they focus more on logic and ideas. They are rebellious by nature, often challenges norms. They don't like superstitious norms and beliefs without having a proper justice of why someone is asking to do or not to do. Questioning established systems and traditions. This is what the Kumbha Rasi or Kumbha Lagna's characteristic is. They have a visionary, have a very big picture about the idea what they think about and can foresee future trends and movements. And this is all about the Aquarius. And the last one which we have discussed as a Piscean, which is about the Jupiter as a ruling planet. So Jupiter as such, they are highly spiritual, deeply connected to spirituality, mysticism, and the unseen world. Overly sensitive, overly idealistic, and that is what they tend to see the world like that. So this is all I wanted to discuss with you all, that we have 12 signs, and all the 12 signs has got different characteristics, but all these 12 signs, either any one of the sign will be your Rasi and any one of the sign will be your Lagna. Sometimes you may have the Rasi and Lagna as same, but definitely every one of us will have one of the sign as a Rasi and the same or other sign as the Lagna. All you need to know is how to know what is the Rasi and how to know the Lagna. To repeat with Rasi, how to know is the place where the moon is placed. That particular sign's place is called as the Rasi, and the Lagna is in the South Indian chart. It will either start with ASC or single strike or double strike. From that only you can get to know that that particular house is the Lagna house. So Lagna sign. So this is all I wanted to discuss with you. Thank you. See you in the next, and I'll share with you about the planets as well as about the 12 houses. Thank you.